welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Jessica Clemons, and I'm here to break down Jordan Peele's Nope, giving you so many big, fun, crazy, missable details, baby. And just like in Get Out and Us, this movie has some little missable details to make the story eerie, disturbing, and just downright catastrophic. Plus, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, you know? As the horror fiend I am, you know I had to dig a little deeper, put on my tinfoil hat, and storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. This past weekend was the San Diego Comic-Con, so we got so much news from Marvel and DC and what's going on in animation, everything in general. So I'm gonna keep this brief. I'm gonna keep it quick, I'm gonna keep it fast, because we all got a lot of stuff on our plate. This goes without saying, I'm about to spoil it. If you haven't seen Nope yet, that's on you. Go now. Go right now to the theaters, watch it twice with a notebook like I did, then come back, let's unpack this bad boy. I do want to start with saying Jordan himself mentioned in an interview with Variety that he wanted to make a big summer blockbuster that you can enjoy any way you want. That really hit me in the spot, you know, allowing the viewers to make any theories and all the theories they want. So let's just keep that in mind as I take you into this crazy conspiracy theory timeline. The movie opens up with a quote from Nahum 3:6. I will cast abominable filth upon you, make you vile, and make you a spectacle. Like most biblical verses, this can be up to interpretation, but later could be seen as a warning when the UFO, or UAP, relieves its garbage and excess blood upon the Haywood house, leaving coins and keys burrowed into the banister steps, a wheelchair upon the roof, a spectacle indeed. Also, this scene was just chef kiss. I love blood falling on a house. The movie takes place in Agua Dulce Canyon, a little more than 40 miles outside of Los Angeles at the Haywood Ranch, named after their great-great-great-grandfather Alistair E. Haywood, who rode the horse in the first moving picture. Though the jockey on the horse is real, Alistair Haywood was created by Jordan Peele. We actually don't know the name of the black jockey riding the horse, just the horse's name, which isn't that crazy. What we do know is there's tons of Muybridge films out there of people riding horses, but Jordan used this one specifically with the black jockey. The jockey's job originally was to ride the horse at the right speed along a track, so it would trigger a series of tripwires attached to cameras, which reminds me of how OJ and Lucky were speeding alongside the ranch fence as the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing two men were just shutting down. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing two men.
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
At the beginning, Emerald messes up on her speech, noting only two greats when referring to her grandfather. I suspect this is because later on in the movie, when she's rewatching her dad's video where he says word for word the same thing she did, Emerald memorized and recites her dad's version where Alistair Haywood is his great-great-grandfather, whereas he'd be Emerald's great-great-great-grandfather. It's not a complete mess up, just, you know, she's great at memorizing. It's Kiki Palmer. The ranch is a hop, skip, jump away from Jupiter's Claim, founded by child actor Ricky Jupe Park, played by Stephen Yin. Jupiter's Claim is already a website for you to check out. Once you enter the cherry site, welcomed by Jupe, it becomes eerie, dark, and gloomy. The sounds of the UFO can be heard blasting your eardrums. You can also visit Jupiter's Claim on the Universal Studio Tour. OJ has been selling horses to Ricky to keep the ranch afloat since his father passed away 6 months ago. Ricky is a formidable character in the movie, though his stay is sort of short-lived, and don't think I didn't notice those right pair of scissors right there on his desk, just like the ones in Us, just silver. Ricky was star of the fleeting 90s sitcom Gordy's Home, where he acted alongside a real chimpanzee who one day goes literal apeshit and attacks the actors, eating their face and smashing their skulls in 6 minutes and 13 seconds. When describing the incident to Emerald, comparing it to the SNL sketch mocking it, there's no actual SNL sketch based on Gordy, but a very similar sketch I'm sure they are speaking of, the Mr. Peepers and Papa Peepers sketch where Chris Kattan plays a human ape with violent behaviors. Papa Peepers is played by Dwayne Johnson, so by proxy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has made two indirect appearances in Nope. If this chimpanzee attack sounds familiar, remember in February of 2009, Charlotte Nash was mauled and attacked by Travis the chimpanzee, who was also an animal actor. There's a lot to this story, but Charlotte revealed her face to the public for the first time after the incident on the Oprah Winfrey Show, wearing something identical to Mary Jo Elliott at the Star Lasso experience. It's mentioned and compared throughout the movie that extraterrestrial is in fact no different than a wild animal. OJ saying it's territorial. It thinks that this is his home. Jupe's first mistake was thinking he could tame a predator, and all the allegory director Hulse was watching was different predatory animals in the wild attacking or being attacked. A number of animals recognize staring into their eyes as asserting dominance or inducing stress. The more social they are, the less likely they are to take eye contact as a sign of aggression. It's found in chimps that if you make direct eye contact, but if you aren't closely bonded, it could upset them to the point of violence. So make sure all those fist bumps pay off. Angel Torres, played by Brandon Perea, refers to UFOs as UAPs. In 2022, the Pentagon released a statement that they were investigating what is now referred to as UAPs, aka unexplained aerial phenomena. They created this program as early as 2017. When talking to Angel, OJ references the Navy clip he watched on YouTube that was declassified, referring to the footage from the USG that was a fuzzy, you couldn't really make it out. In 2021, the Pentagon officially declassified and released said footage. It can be said that Angel knows a lot about aliens, learning about them via Ancient Aliens, which is a long-running documentary on the History Channel with over 212 episodes spanning across 18 seasons. So no, I did not watch it and I do not plan to. What kind of Californian would I be not to shout out California references? The first one, Fry's Electronics. Fun fact, this was my electronics store in Burbank. Mine! Each Fry's Electronics had a different theme, and this one, mine, was alien invasion. It had a giant octopus, army men, giant ants. It was phenomenal. Unfortunately, Fry's completely shut down all locations in 2021. You can't see the eighth wonder of the world like I did, but if you did, kudos. It's great, and you can see it in the film. In the arena for the Star Lasso experience, we see banners for Old Town Newhall, the historic core of Santa Clarita, and Vasquez Rocks, a nature center and park in Santa Clarita, which I also had just been told by Dashel, our cameraman, my best friend, that this is also where they shot a lot of the Star Trek scenes, including when Captain Kirk and Gorn fight.
Corn wedding!
The Haywood home has beautiful movie posters to films including Sidney Poitier's and Harry Belafonte's Buck and the Preacher. Jordan Peele mentions it was the first film that he knew of that had black cowboys represented in it. He goes on to say the film shares a spirit. We also get a great "they're here" poltergeist reference from Angel when the alien arrives. I also don't want to shy away from the impeccable clothing. It was referenced a ton. OJ donned a Scorpion King 2001 crew hoodie where he worked his first gig that ended up using camels instead of horses. You know what they say, save a horse, ride a camel. The Jesus Lizard shirt that Keke Palmer is wearing is of a Chicago noise rock band with not much homage to aliens, but if we want to get conspiracy-y, America being secretly ruled by a race of extraterrestrial lizard people is a popular theory and right on the nose. I am the Lizard Queen! Angel's wearing a doom metal group Earth shirt. Another fun fact, I've seen this shirt so many times and was racking my head about it. This is a metal band from my hometown. Very popular, go Olympia. Copper Potts Cove is where they dined upon some sweet, sweet fish sandwiches. They also dined on it in Us. Jordan Peele loves fish sandwiches. He even got a chef on this set to make them fish sandwiches. We have a phenomenal mixtape on our hands here. We got a horribly spooky, slowed down mix of Corey Hart Sunglasses at Night. Peele gave us the same thing and I got 5 on it for us, but Sunglasses at Night is certainly a reminder to not make eye contact even in the dark. In an interview with AP, Jordan Peele mentions he was inspired by Jurassic Park and King Kong that really deal with the human addiction to spectacle, which is probably why this feels like a love letter to Steven Spielberg. It's giving Jaws, being hunted this time from above. Serving Jurassic Park, the don't look it in the eyes. Along with this being a sick summer hit, it's following the same suit as Spielberg. Don't think I missed that sick Akira slide Emerald had when entering Jupiter's claim, speeding away from the alien. If you don't know the 1988 hit Akira, please go watch it. It's sick, futuristic, with cool telepathic teens, corrupt government, telekinesis. It's just an awesome flick. Who Jordan Peele is a super huge fan of and was offered to direct and said no. It's a long story, but he basically said no because he was like, I'm looking for something different and I don't want to do it wrong, because he's a godly man. Now this is when I went mad. This is when I went a little insane, I went a little crazy. I don't know what it means yet, but 6s are pretty big deals in this movie. Top of the show, we see Nahum 3-6. It took 6 minutes and 13 seconds for the chimp to finish attacking. 6 months since the alien first arrived. At 6:13 p.m., the alien showed up to feed. I know it means something, which is why I think it could possibly connect to Genesis 6 in the Bible. Now, again, a lot of scripture is up to interpretation, but Genesis 6 is about the Nephilim, translated to giants or fallen ones. The alien does share some likeness to the accurate depictions of angels. Some have also claimed that these Nephilim could technically be aliens that came to Earth, but I could be reading too much into this. I recognize that, but it's worth pondering. That's just some of the things I've spotted theorized. Let me know what yours are in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Clemons. Follow new Rockstars. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Now let's go watch Signs.